This is press day for the 40th San Francisco Decorator Showcase. This year, the house is an 11,000 square foot classical revival mansion in Pacific Heights. It was built in 1904 by architect Samuel Dusen for Julius J. Mack and his wife Irene. My friend Jennylyn and I covered the event and managed to get interviews with a few of the designers.
I am Jennylyn Gleave. I'm here with my friend Dusen. We are at the 40th Showcase Anniversary Celebration in San Francisco and Pacific Heights. And we hope you enjoy the footage.
We did, yeah. Looks like we captured Piper and Keeler together. Hold on. Oh, my husband's like, all right. Well, there were certain rules.
And then what location with house? Always getting the right friends for.
You know, a curious thing about the wallpaper is that it looks three-dimensional. Would you tell me how this is possible?
Because of the differing colors, the lighter colors behind, the darker colors in front, and because of the embroidery, which gives it a three-dimensional effect as well.
It looks like it's almost sewn onto the wall.
Well, it is.
like
It's
fabric.
on a silk. The whole thing is a silk background, and the flowers are embroidered on silk, which gives it texture.
Right. What challenges did you have in designing this room?
The fact that it had to be designed and delivered in about 5 or 6 weeks, when normally it would take 5 or 6 months.
And what was the inspiration for it?
I think it was a Japanese screen.
A Japanese screen, originally.
And why the green color?
The green color because it's a la mode, because it's very environmentally friendly. It's absolutely beautiful, and green on green on green is one of Jonathan's favorite colors.
And Jonathan was
Jonathan's the man who can
inspired.
explain the green to
He
you.
was inspired by the
Hi. It's inspired by Givenchy and Audrey Hepburn's lifelong friendship. And his apartment, the original apartment, was in Rue de Grenelle in Paris. And there it is on the coffee table. That's the original inspiration.
And it's great Jonathan used this emerald green because a lot of designers are afraid to go for such a strong, bold color. But Jonathan's never afraid. It's all green and it works wonderfully.
I didn't get your names. Who are you again?
Rachel Gurney and Claude Gurney.
Claude.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, she knows a lot of chat about decoration, which I
Where did you guys source these
You go to the countryside in France, you see a lovely house, and the grandfather's been hunting there, and you hunt there, and the gamekeeper was saying that his father, his grandfather, and you would be there, and there was a conversation, because someone got this.
you know, it feels like the baker's house.
So I wanted to ask what motivated this beautiful design for this kitchen.
Well, it's a really big house, and it's a grand, you know, in the grand tradition of the Pacific Heights. This is a really big house, and lots of people are in it. The family, there's 10 people. It's 8 kids and 2 parents. So what I wanted to do was create a space where they all can live together and be together and cook together. The trend now lately is that people are using the dining rooms and living rooms less and making their family rooms part of the kitchen.
Right.
So that's what we really tried to incorporate here, is a space for everyone to be in, everyone to cook together, everyone to eat together.
I like this. It looks like it's both decorative and functional.
Well, it's both. One of the challenges of this room is that the ceiling heights are huge, and if I left everything at a functional height, then it would kind of diminish the glory of this big back room. So we kind of emphasize the height by bringing the racks all the way up, and that could be used for longer term storage. But everything that you can reach is completely 100% practical. Like, this is the snack area. When the kids come down, they can serve themselves breakfast, grab a snack after school. This is also the coffee station. Over here, we're standing in the baking area.
This looks unusually narrow. Is that?
Well, yeah, this was an unusual situation. There were 3 rooms that were put together to make this one big one. So we had this galley, then we had this large room here, and then we had the mud room. So finding a way to make it all flow together was kind of a challenge. But
I love the rack that you're hanging the pots and pans on.
again, with that ceiling height, we really wanted to emphasize, you know, the vaulted glory of the space. So bringing the racks up above also helped us find extra storage for that.
This is Kitchen of the Year?
This is Kitchen of the Year for House Beautiful, yes.
Why?
Wow. Yeah.
Our House Beautiful team can help me answer
What does
that.
that mean?
Well, every year House Beautiful works with sponsors to put together the Kitchen of the Year.
You are with House Beautiful?
I am, but Sean here
As
will
am
can
I.
help.
Hello.
Yeah. This is Kitchen of the Year.
This is our 10th annual Kitchen of the Year. We do one kitchen a year that we put together with a designer, and we use all the best products we can get, brand new launches, technology, and of course beautiful, which is, you can clearly see we accomplished that goal.
This is the elevator.
Way across the kitchen.
This is the elevator?
This is the elevator.
Tell me about it.
Well, we have combined 2 studios. We both do eco-masse, and these panels represent a combination of gold leaf with hand-painted silk embedded behind it, and a moon gold to soften the
We are
hand-painted
with
silk.
KBD in Montana.
And the sconces are also eco-masse 24 karat gold, designed for this space.
I'm Martin Kobus, and this is the library bibliotheek, and it's Dutch inspired. It's a contrast between dark and light, and we created this room. Basically all the items that you see here is custom made for the room. The modular sofa is pleated sofa and leather. The rug is also designed by me, and it's different layers of textures and piles of heights. And the art, and then this is the Rembrandt that we got the rights to print this from the Museum of Boston.
What is it that's making it like the white so white? I know
See,
this is
yes,
in
so
there.
I have a little remote. So this is kind of really how it's totally off.
Oh wow.
So this is actually the piece, right?
Yeah.
And then we created, so this is fabric,
Yeah.
and then behind it is it's all LED lights.
Ah.
And then so we can turn it up wherever we want to a certain, so you can have it dimmed like this, or totally bright like this.
Awesome. I love it.
Isn't that cool?
What's the square foot? Hello, your name is?
Alon Evans.
Alon. And what part did you play in this fabulous showcase?
I did this painted and cut paper installation.
How long did this take you to do?
Probably about 4 days because I was designing as I went. I wasn't actually sure till I got it up there how much I wanted to take away.
Okay, so first you laid the turquoise blue color.
Correct.
And then you came over it and did the gold over it.
Yeah, I did the paper in my studio and then brought it here and installed it.
Ah, then you cut little birds out.
And I cut little birds out.
And pasted it. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Why did you choose these colors?
Just for the richness of the wood. I wanted to really bring out those wood tones, but also put something modern out there.
Okay, now, when you're ready, this nice lady is going to tell us about this room.
My name is Beth Martin. I'm the designer of the master bedroom at this year's San Francisco Showcase house. It's our 40th anniversary here. This room is really inspired by the architecture of the home and the classical revival period. We were very inspired by classical painting and architecture.
Right.
And so if you look up at the ceiling is of clouds. It's very soft, sort of gotten from 17th to 18th century paintings. We wanted the room to feel very heavenly. John Milton, who was a writer of that period, wrote Paradise Lost, and we sort of played with the idea that this is Paradise Found.
So this is the balancing point office. It's a retreat in the master suite where the homeowner can balance their personal life and their professional life. It's a juxtaposition of opposites, light and dark, new and old, whimsical and sophisticated. And it's the balancing point.
Oh, look at the chandelier, great.
And the chandelier is the collaboration between Yane Alexis, textile designer, and Bolt Textiles. So what he does is he takes scraps of textiles from the fashion industry and the home furnishings industry, and he repurposes and makes art.
Did you get a postcard? It's little. Nice talking. Thank you. They were excited. Look at, see, here's more bubble installations.
So, your name is?
Cecily Starnes, designer.
I hear you are responsible for this fabulous bathroom.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you did the decorations?
Yes, we did the design. It's all the walls are sheathed with Caesar stone, and from up to 10 feet actually. And there's a waterfall vanity, which is quite lovely, and the fixtures are all Kohler.
What inspired this particular theme?
Well, we wanted to create sort of a luxurious spa environment. So we have introduced a lot of gold, so the gold fixtures, the gold mirrors, the gold faceted mirrors, a gold chair, and then we always like to bring art into the bathrooms. And then we also introduced a lot of tropical plants. So we have plants in the shower, plants in the corner, and then also crystals for sort of a spiritual
This is what she started with and converted it into this fabulous place that I don't want to leave.
We'll put one on, you know, in your car.
Good morning. Oh, hello.
Welcome.
You did this room?
I did this room.
And you're hiding yourself in there?
No, this is the best part. If you go inside there, it's my termite mound inspired play structure. You have to get in and look up.
Okay.
It's fun.
So tell me the story with why you chose this theme for this room.
You know, I wanted to do an updated take on like a safari inspired room, all about exploration. So the bed is supposed to be inspired by a tree fort, you know, up in the trees.
Yes. And look at this chandelier. It looks like a hat.
Yeah.
Is it?
And then these are from Timbuktu, actually. So Zach and Fox just went there, and we rolled it up to be kind of reminiscent of a tent, you know, flaps.
Yes, I love it. I love the bookcase. I really like I love the trunk.
Thank you so much. We just did a Chinese food street restaurant. We're doing rebar structures.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
And you know?
No, I thought.
Oh, the last one was not so bad. Yeah, it's a tell.
Thank you. So this is Mel.
Hi, Mel.
Mel and I are
Hi.
with KMPT, and we're just getting a little bit of footage for our distinction. So if you have a minute to just give us a quick little
Talk about sure. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Well, do you know this gentleman?
No.
Oh, I'm Mitch Lawford, the creative director of Vanguard Properties, and
Oh.
we're kind of helping along with the event.
How's the show house going? How's the show house going?
It's unbelievable. The house is spectacular. It's so much more spectacular than last year, I think.
We're doing a good job trying to make it better. So this is Amy Stallings, and this is the room that I designed for a 13-year-old boy. That transition between being a child and being a grown-up or a teenager. So this was my inspiration.
And it works.
Oh, wow. Are you going to be able to, are they mounted? No.
Tell us about the lights.
These are lights.
So I had these made to get a telescope effect, and I wanted all the lighting in the space to be modern.
I've never seen them use, is that moss?
Yeah, so that's a preserved living wall.
Are you kidding? So, do you have to take care of it?
No, you don't. That's the best part, is that it doesn't need to be irrigated, and it just lives in the space just like that because it's a preserved moss. So that's the best way to have it brought into the interior.
So how do you clean it? Like when it gets dusty and stuff?
You can reverse vacuum it, like blow it, and then maybe we have to do a little bit of vacuuming on the headboard, but nothing major, yeah.
I've never seen anyone use moss like this on the wall. That's awesome.
Oh, I didn't even, you know, this morning I tried to be lines. When you go down, it looks so much better. Yeah, so the whole thing changed. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. Thank you. Everything looks remarkable.
Beautiful job. Thank you. Do you do your own homes like this? I always wonder about you decorators. What does your house look like?
Oh, our homes?
Yeah.
We would love for our homes to look too.
No, yeah, that's great.
Very good. Did you pick up this?
Okay, so this is the bathroom.
I wasn't sure about the Oh, I love it. Look, the colored lights in the
This is the ladies from Arts Magazine. That's part.
Thank you.
That window makes it rough.
And I'll give you this.
the first day, so we'll be there for an outfit. Yeah, there's plenty of projects there. Thank goodness.
So you have to be here every day.
We're just looking for some others in our.
Thank you very much. It's tucked in here.
I'll see you Thursday. We're going to the Playful.
Wow.
Yeah. Looks like a red eye out there. We're inside the bed. All that stuff.
And then the guest bathroom. That's where I would be.
Yeah, I would be the best thing.
Where do you see this laundry room?
Well, this has been a lot of fun and congratulations.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
You too.
So nice to meet you.
Tell us about your room.
Hi. This is a room for a teenage girl, 13-year-old, and we really wanted to juxtapose that feeling when you're 13 of sort of being young, being old, being a little bit carefree and happy, but feeling a little dark and angst at times too. So we wanted to just create a space that was a haven for her to sort of represent her inner feelings.
And what is this comforter here? This is really rich.
Yeah, it's like a felted wool, just to create texture and warmth, cozy kind of materials throughout.
I love the lamps.
Yeah, they're really fun. Macrame, she's local, her name's Wendy Chen, and they just create really fun, like artistic piece in the room, and light. And if you look into the reflection of the whole room kind of in the mirror with the lights is really just kind of a fun play.
Yesterday, if you give me like your email address, I can send you the shot that it took. We didn't do the professional shooting yet, but just something so that we can share it later.
And what is your name?
Roberto.
How are you connected with this?
I work for Cambria Quartz.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
This wall is made of drinking glasses?
Just like this one.
Nice to meet you. We're really excited.
All right.
How did you come up with this idea?
I thought that usually lighting makes a room interesting and texture make a room interesting, and so I thought, what if I combine them and the light becomes the texture?
But you know what?
And the tile on this shower is very unusual.
It's Cambria.
I was in Union City yesterday.
And one of the properties of Cambria is that it's through body and it's not just printed on the surface. And so we wanted to show that, and we wonder what happened if we cut the material into stripes and we put them on top of each other as bricks.
What is your name?
Chris Eskra.
Chris, this is one of the weirdest chairs I've ever seen, and I love it. Tell me about it.
So this chair was actually designed by Arturo Pani, a Mexican architect and furniture designer. It's from the 1950s. It's upholstered in a gray mohair textile, and it's actually one of a pair that I discovered at a local antique gallery, Almond and Company.
Can you show us how it works? Can you sit in it?
I can sit in it. Incredibly comfortable. So the desk is by a sculptor and furniture designer based in Marin, whose name is Harry Sitter, and he found this piece of walnut and created a desk out of it. Well, I put the books in there. No,
But was it designed specifically for
You know, I think he had the opportunity to do something with it, so to make it partially functional as opposed to just sculpture.
Yeah.
It does have room for a little shelf there, so it's kind of nice.
No, this
It's
is
not.
like
It is
fabric.
not wallpaper. This is paint, and it was done by hand.
Wow.
And the prints over here?
So these prints are Alexander Calder from 1964.
Oh, really?
Famous, mobile designer and creator of the Circus series.
Diane, right?
Yes.
She did all the artwork and all the hallways.
These ones.
You've done these also?
Yes. Yes. So these are from the Golden Drawing series, and they're intuitive collages.
How can a collage be intuitive?
I assemble it in an intuitive kind of way.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That explains
exactly.
it.
So. There's a lot of